Hey guys, it's Page from More Cars, and in today's episode we're going to talk about the 2024 Mercedes-Maybach EQS680. Maybach is one of the oldest still operational marques in the ultra-luxury auto market, even though it hasn't been a constant presence over the past century. The automaker first resurfaced as an offshoot of Daimler Chrysler in the 20th century, with the arrival of 57 and 62 sedans for the 2003 model year. More recently, the name appeared as a part of the Mercedes-Maybach division, which specializes in building uber-opulent versions of Mercedes-Benz's flagship models. Maybach, for some time, has offered models of the S-Class sedan and GLS Class SUV, powered by the V8 or V12 engines. But now an all-electric model has arrived in the form of the 2024 Mercedes-Maybach EQS680 SUV. As per more trend, the Mercedes-Benz EQS lineup in the past has impressed us with its high-quality interior and astounding technology. But its disappointing driving dynamics let us down. Now we've driven the 2024 Mercedes-Maybach EQS680 and its element on Canada's Vancouver Island, a region famous for upscale resorts, beautiful scenery, and diverse wildlife. Has Maybach's magic touch been enough to elevate the EQS into the ultra-luxury atmosphere? Mercedes takes out its new top-flight electric SUV with an abundance of distinguishing characteristics compared to the standard EQS range. A pinstripe pattern grille with Maybach branding on top resides near the upright Mercedes star on the hood for instant recognizability. If you're carrying the key, which feels as solid as an eggnog, the Maybach EQS680 greets you with a dazzling LED light show upon approach and follows up with a similar display from the puddle lights when the doors open. We aren't the fans of EQS minivan-like profile, but we appreciate the Maybach model's striking wheel design. There's one that evokes the fan-favorite monoblock style and another that makes use of a wheel cover composed of a repeating Maybach logo pattern. Available for eye-catching customization, two-tone paint, motorized running boards with Maybach branding, and Diplar Maybach badging round out the visual distinction. If you spring for the Night Series model like the vehicle we tested, where you receive dark exterior accent, 21-inch wheels, package-specific illuminated rocker panels, and pearlescent black leather seats, along with other moody touches. After the self-closing rear doors seal the cabin, all noise from the outside world is shut out. A quiet interior of utmost importance for Maybach's customers, according to company's representatives. The 2024 Mercedes-Maybach EQS680 is differentiated further from the regular EQS thanks to its unique trunk design that fully separates the cabin from the cargo area. A deck lit with beautiful pinstriping and additional speakers cascades from behind the rear seats through the second row center console to form two cocoon-like pods for rear passengers. The result is a supremely serene environment akin to flying first class on an overseas trip. After spending considerable time riding in the heated, ventilated, massaging and reclining chairs, I'm feeling totally at ease while being driven around as a result of the Maybach EQS excellent body control and ride comfort. Passengers benefit from a tune of the EQS SUV's comfort mode that's specific to the Maybach model. Sprawling on air suspension, the ride setup is especially for the benefit of those riding in the back row and makes use of Mercedes' continually adaptive damping system, which employs sensors to calculate the best spring rate, damping rate, and leveling at each wheel for the immediate road conditions. An oscillation node below the rear seats helps to further control vertical suspension movements to improve passenger comfort. Other also luxurious touches include an available refrigerator accessible from the rear seats, not to mention the accompanying champagne glasses bearing the Maybach logo, each made from a single piece of metal. When the passenger side rear seat is reclined, there's a removable tablet situated in the surface of the armrest that allows control of both second row screens. If you want to reduce your screen time, there are a number of rear seat lighting accents to allow for comfortable illumination for reading a book or doing a crossword puzzle or whatever you desire. The ambiance receives further assistance from a unique lamp on the C-pillar that Mercedes-Maybach makes exclusive to this version of the EQS. It recalls a similar feature present on historic Maybach cars. If you need a nap, the backseat shades can close to create private and secluded environment. A final touch that showcases Mercedes-Maybach's attention to detail is the model-specific pedals bearing the Maybach logo. The pedal covers look like they're cast from pewter and provide yet another visual cue of the Maybach EQS top-rank position in the Mercedes portfolio. The Mercedes-Benz Hyperscreen makes an appearance as standard equipment on all 2024 Mercedes-Maybach EQS680 models. This feature lays out three large displays under a single piece of glass, a 12.3-inch gauge cluster display, a 17.7-inch central touchscreen, and a 12.3-inch passenger touchscreen. Although the user interface is a bit convoluted, the Hyperscreen boasts impressive graphics and offers some cool features like augmented reality, navigation, and a configurable passenger side screen. There's also a head-up display which shows a graphically generated underline of the car in front while using the driver assistance systems to show which vehicle the EQS is following. For sonic stimulation, there's standard 15-speaker sound system from Burmester that's notable for its two large speakers mounted on the luggage cover. Mercedes-Benz Maybach claims this is a 4D arrangement, as there are also exciters in seats to provide a physical sensation to accompany the audio. We'll let you arrive at your own conclusion on that one, but from a more objective standpoint, the sound system is also compatible with Dolby Atmos surround sound format, which is available through streaming services including Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Tidal. It's a niche feature aimed primarily at audiophiles, but regardless of the format you use, the Burmester sound system is crisp and free of any distortion. Not only is the 2024 Mercedes-Maybach EQS680 designed to be visually distinctive from lesser trims of the SUV, but a unique scent perfumes the cabin. The automaker calls the signature smell number 12 nude and says beguiling freesia and spicy clove evokes association of an exotic spice market. Alrighty then, the aroma blends well with the fragrance of the leather. The Mercedes-Maybach stated that the scent is designed specifically to perfume the vehicle without sticking to occupants after they step outside. Activating the smell canister requires a passenger to manually enable the feature via one of the EQS many touch screens. Well, the riding of the 2024 Mercedes-Maybach is lovely, but the automaker says many owners will personally drive their SUVs in addition to hiring a chauffeur. Those fortunate enough to have the resources to do so won't be let down by the electric luxury SUV's power or handling. The Mercedes-Maybach EQS680 designation indicates that the presence of AMG specs dual-motor all-wheel drive for a total peak system outputs of 649 horsepower and 701 pound-feet of torque. Mercedes-Maybach says 0 to 62 miles per hour arrives in just 4.4 seconds, and it's believable based on the experience of punching the pedal to join the freeway or overtake slow-moving traffic on the meandering roads that run throughout Vancouver Island. Sport mode stiffens the suspension and ups the EQS reflexes, but given the SUV's luxurious nature, it feels like overkill. After bursts of acceleration, we quickly reverted to the Maybach-specific comfort setting to soak in the sights of verdant trees, glassy lakes, and soaring bald eagles that surround us on our route. Mercedes-Maybach estimates 373 miles of total range, so the EQS680 can journey through a lot of scenery before needing another charge at a rate of up to 200 kilowatts. Toward the end of the journey, the road got twisty, choppy, and tight. The Maybach dismisses these irregularities with ease. Direct field from the tiller and the rear steering system allow for a steering angle of up to 4.5 degrees at high speeds and 10 degrees at low speeds. Competent handling and shocking nimbleness belie the EQS680's curb weight of approximately 3 tons. Enter a tight turn and crank the wheel, and the SUV seems to tuck its way through the corner with relatively minimal lean or body roll. Ferrying passengers around smoothly and comfortably is made easy by Maybach's tuning. So to top things off, let's talk about some of the negative sides of the 2024 Mercedes-Maybach EQS680. The biggest shortcoming is its finicky brake system, which makes use of too much regenerative stopping power in its most aggressive setting and too little in the standard mode. Using paddles mounted on the steering wheel to control this functionality, you can also disable the region completely, which we expect to drastically shorten the vehicle's driving range. When enabled, the EQS SUV exhibits an annoying quirk when it applies regenerative braking. As in other electric Mercedes models, the brake pedals move in accordance with the vehicle's deceleration, sinking towards the firewall when you lift the accelerator pedal and before you apply your foot to the brake pedal for a harder stop. We actually like the way the EQS680 handles in every other measure, but this shortcoming makes the SUV feel more cumbersome over more technical stretches of road. Mercedes says top markets for the Maybach EQS680 include the US, Europe, China, and the Middle East. We expect pricing to begin in a similar ballpark as the 2023 Mercedes-Maybach GLS600, which begins at just more than $171,000. Expect the Night Series package to set you back another sum around the low 5 figures. Although Mercedes-Maybach has had to reinvent itself plenty of times in the past 2 decades, it's right on the money with the 2024 EQS680 SUV, which is aimed at ultra-wealthy buyers ready to forgo V8s and V12s and embrace electrification. Based on our recent experience, we can see how plenty of folks could lead to this new trend. So this is it, guys, concise and precise as always. Let us know what you think in the comments. It's probably one of those cars that most of us couldn't get our hands on, but nonetheless, you can tell us in the comments how you feel about it, especially with that appearance that is as controversial as it gets. If you like our videos, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to all. Stay tuned.